offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wilson going to throw again. He hits his running back, Procise. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Again, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Check 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 50. Check 50.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The Seattle defense getting set to go. And trailing on the scoreboard last time, able to force the fumble. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
That's exactly right, because what they did last time is help them stay in this game. Being opportunistic, taking the ball away, that can help keep a game tight.
Yeah, we'll see if they can be opportunistic here. They'll be looking to force another turnover. They run it again with Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to go for a bit, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage is excellent downfield.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Now Wilson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Carson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Good track, good track.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First Down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
After review of the play,
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. To throw again on second down. Wilson, this complete to Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Exit. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Easy. Right there. 54 miles.
Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
You better bring. 15. You better bring. Hey, check 24.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Out of time.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
Don't get nervous. Whip. Watch the whip. 15.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On second and a long way to go. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Yeah.